This is a video for how to go about understanding and utilizing the Derive Bodies command in Fusion 360. In the info section below this video, there will be a link to download this Fusion 360 part and follow along if you wish. You will notice that I have an object here that has a kind of base gray, what I've termed it as is a base, and then it has 8 teeth around the top that I have in a circular pattern. Then it also has 8 green spheres around the side that I've also created in a circular pattern. Now, within this object, I have a lot of different bodies over here, and I might be thinking, what if I want to derive one of these bodies and create a whole separate design file from just one body? And in order to do that, you have to derive the body from the design file. And in order to derive, we can go to Create, and we'll go to Derive. And it's going to ask us, which object do you want to derive? And where it says type, it can say there's different components. So I only have bodies in here right now. I don't have separate components. You could derive separate components, but for this case, we're just going to derive bodies. So we're going to say derive objects, and I'm going to click on base. And all it's going to highlight is this gray base you kind of see here in the middle, and I'm going to say OK. And what's nice is it automatically creates a new design file with just that base body, and this arrow means it's derived from a different design. So if you were going to do a different kind of pattern, around the top, if you said, I'm not going to do the same shapes you see here, I want to do something different, we have a whole separate design. I'm going to go back here. In the design file that I've created and shared, if you'd like to follow along, I have something here called selection sets. And I have all of the selection sets set up to where it selects all the teeth on the top, or it selects all the spheres around the side. If I want to select all the teeth and say, I just want to derive just these teeth in this pattern, what I would need to do is select all of my teeth, go to Create, and we're going to go to Derive. And what's nice, since I've already selected all of them, when I go to Bodies and I hit my little arrow next to this folder, you can see it's automatically selected all the teeth. And I can just say OK, and automatically it creates a new design file for me. We can go back and do the same thing with the spheres. Select all the spheres, go to Create, go to Derive, go to OK, and automatically around the outside I have those 8 spheres that we created. So I don't know how you would go about basing another design off of these spheres, or maybe even off of these, but if by chance you had an idea, you can take any of these bodies and go ahead and create a brand new design file from them. A lot of times what you can do to create new components from a body is just to right click on something, create components from bodies. You'd have a new component show up down here at the bottom, and you could save as and do things differently. But this is another way to get around taking bodies or aspects of one design and creating a new file and doing something different with them from then. So this has been a video for how to go about utilizing the Derive Bodies command in Fusion 360.